My name's Karlito Miller Espinoza. I'm a muralist based in Tucson, Arizona, originally from the East Coast and born in Costa Rica, grew up in Venezuela. From the very beginning, community is what stood out from this commission, and not in a romantic way, but in a very active way. I mean, I know a team from Vantage West kind of got together and sent me a lot of kind of inspiration images and archived images, some from their branding, some from kind of personal ideological imagery based on the community, as well as the history of Vantage West. Particularly what stuck with me was the narrative of banks owning you, but within, a credit union, and particularly with Vantage West, the community members, the people that are part of Vantage West own the bank, and it belongs to the people. And I think there's something there that I started pulling from a lot. And a lot of my work has to do with people, with how people are more similar than we are different, especially in the context of place. And I think Vantage West really was a really nice kind of example of that. And so the mural at Vantage West was really putting together the idea of community and togetherness, and working as well with the past and the present kind of interwoven, thinking about the colors, thinking about landscape, thinking about opportunity, the future, the past, all in one kind of plane. On a little side note, my father was always a big advocate for financial inclusion, and I think that always left a big impression on me. And he was the first person in his family to go to college, and he came to the United States to study, and eventually went on to study economics and get a PhD in economics and dedicate his life to financial inclusion and microfinance for people from Latin America. He was kind of a project manager in charge of making and allowing and facilitating these groups of people to become literate in finance, economics, just to succeed. And he was very particularly aimed at people that were invisible to the financial institutions that kind of run things. And so his whole life was working with these groups of people. And then my father, during the pandemic, got really sick and passed away in January. And this was really the first job that I did since that. And the fact that it has this undertone of financial inclusion towards a specific community that it's working for, there was something there, I think, that resonated with me, and for whatever reason, it was the first job that I did, coming out, from the pandemic, being still in the pandemic, and coming out from my father passing away. So, little things happen, things align sometimes, and I don't really ask too many questions, except I just kind of dive into all the, to what really matters. And I think that connection of financial inclusion and uplifting people, which is something my dad dedicated his life to, I'm just glad to have been a part of it in this small way with Tucson and with Vantage West.